city, but you guys are not picking up trash. You guys are not helping us with the potholes. You guys are not doing a lot of things for us.
That's
but
another.
you guys,
That's
you guys
another.
put your excuses, and you guys are not doing it.
And guess what? The same thing that you
And
said.
every day I call 311. And do you think they come out?
And you know what? You know what the number one thing 311 call I get in my district?
What is it?
Homeless encampments and people
I don't
sleeping in
call
cars.
for them. I'm the one who gives them
But
things.
I'm telling you, just like you want a response to your call, so do the people who are calling about encampments and
Yeah,
people
but
parking
that was
cars.
And guess
unfair.
what?
You changed
May I
that.
ask a question just since Anna Scott from KCRW. What about, the rules, some of the restrictions are a little reminiscent of some of the restrictions around sex offenders. There's an implication with restrictions like this that the people who are subject to the restrictions are engaging in criminal activity. I think there's a connotation there that some people are concerned about. They're concerned that it adds to the perception that people experiencing homelessness are criminals, and that when it comes time to approve shelters, other services in their neighborhoods, that it adds to the resistance there. So,
Well, that's not at all how I view the issue. So we take the issue of parks, right? So we have a restriction on parking in front of parks. Some people may say that's about Megan's Law. What I say is people in the neighborhood want to use parks, and the parking around parks is at a premium. So I have a park in my district that when you don't have this law in place, no one in the neighborhood can use the park because there are RVs lined up around the entire park. So it is a balancing act, and again, a terrible situation. When you have 30,000 people living on the street, there are no good choices. Every choice is a bad choice. And that's what we're faced with today.
yeah. And what about just with parks in particular, the issue of parks have bathrooms, they have water fountains, things like that, and if people aren't allowed to park near them, they can't access those things?
Well, I think the law says not that you can't park near them, it says that you can't sleep overnight near them. And I think that those are very, very different things. And
Right.
so I think that, and then parks are not the only places with bathrooms. But again, if I want to say, okay, we're just going to concede all of our parks to the homeless problem, that's challenging for everybody who isn't homeless. And so again, you have to balance those things.
There's no balance today. Balance. What a stupid word. No balance at all.
You can't sleep in your car near a park, but you can drive your car up, park like anybody else, go use the park, get in your car, and leave. There's no restriction against that.
So, I'm sorry for this, but what would you say to the actors and businesses this is an inappropriate thing to do right now with the lack of safe parking?
Of course it's inappropriate. It's inappropriate to have 30,000 people living on the street. I mean, I agree, but that doesn't put one person in a house. Because if you don't vote for it, you know what the law in the city of LA is? You can't sleep in your car anywhere at any time.
So the law originally was supposed to sunset in 2018, and we've been extending and extending. Was there supposed to be any alternative solution?
Well, I think there's some litigation that people are waiting to have resolved that we need to look at, and then the city needs just time to get ahead of this problem. I'm opening a bridge shelter in my district in 2 weeks from now. Council District 15 is opening one. Council District 11 is one. Like, we need time to get ahead of the problem, but we're working on it this summer.
Last month, the police chief, earlier this month, the police chief said, because this hasn't been removed, we can't continue to.
Yeah.
So if this vote didn't happen, how would it mean that?
Well, my understanding of the law, that what 8502 does is it amends the existing law, which says you can't sleep in your car anywhere in the city of LA at any time, in any place.
But that was struck down.
Exactly. So
if
we
it was
have to
struck
have
down,
it.
Is it the fault that it's not in place?
Is it?
If it was struck down, does that mean that the fault is that there isn't a restriction ban that
Come on, don't say you haven't an answer.
It's not that I don't have an answer. It's that it's an attempt to strike a balance. It's an attempt to strike a balance that there's never going to be a good balance.
But it's disingenuous to say it was already illegal to sleep anywhere in a car because that was struck down. It was voided.
I
So
understand
it's
that.
not
So
a choice of one or the
So
other.
what the court says to us is you have to have something else in place. Now, what we can say is, I guess some of the advocates are saying anybody can park in their car at any time in any place and sleep. That's totally unacceptable.
Okay, where are the bathrooms and showers and drinking fountains in the city?
One, because sidewalks are not the sidewalks are not zoned for housing, first of all. So there's a lot of provisions that are not in place, and I understand that applies to everywhere that there's an encampment. But parking in cars in particular presents a challenge to any neighborhood. And in point of fact, you don't know who's in the car. When someone rents a house or leases a house or buys a house, there's a record of who that is.
Not
And
so. People can rent a room without giving you any information about
Jeffrey
themselves.
Epstein.
Yeah, he could rent
Harvey
a room across the street
Weinstein.
from the school. Wouldn't matter.
to legally house someone in the house, there's a record of it. And so
You can rent a room out of
and
your
in cars
house.
there are
There's no
not.
law against that.
Madam Clerk, we're ready to resume our meeting.